Hello and welcome to movement 3 of the Circus Suite. This movement is called the Jugglers and it was designed to lift the mood after the sad movement of the circus animals. I'm going to introduce you to Craig, who has agreed to play the pieces today, and so I'm going to hand straight over to him to give a performance of the Jugglers. Thank you very much. So let's go over some of the features that are quite important in this third movement of the Jugglers. First of all, you've got to look at the Circus Suite in the whole, as a whole really. So you've got your movement 1, which is your grand procession. Then you've got your movement 2, which is your circus animals, which I've already explained shows off the sadness of the circus animals. But then this movement 3 is designed just to lift the whole piece again. So it's got to be played with an instrument that gives quite a nice pointed sound, and also as well you've got to play with a nice pointed rhythm. So make sure you choose your voices and your rhythms very carefully for this, so that it does actually lift the piece. Now, as explained before, all of the suggested voices and rhythms are only suggestions. If you feel you've got a better choice of instrument on your keyboard, then please use it. You know, design this piece of music to link in with your own keyboard. Now, if you look at the very beginning of the Jugglers, you will see that it starts with no backing rhythm at all. So the drums actually comes in at bar 5. So make sure for the first 5 bars that it is unaccompanied when you play this. Then you just hit the drums button so that the drums come out. Now don't worry about there being no backing rhythm there, because as soon as you play the C chord in the next bar, then the backing rhythm will come out if you've got it on auto play chord. Now all the way through this piece you'll notice that there are fill-in buttons. Now these are really important because it really does help to get the feeling of the Jugglers and them juggling with their items. So put all the fill-ins in as needed. Now you can use your own fingers to do that by manipulating the keyboard, but some people might prefer to have a foot switch and to use the foot switch to do fill-ins as well. You can get a multi-foot switch which will do fill-ins plus will change voices at the same time. So if you want to invest in one of those, you can do that. Now this piece as well, I think, commands some voice changes in, just to add to the actual performance. So you've got the bells as a suggested voice at the beginning. Now some people also prefer to do a voice change at bar 25, and this is what Craig has opted to do for his performance. So listen out for this when he plays it again, because you will hear a voice change there. And then if you have a look as well at bar 43, you'll see that the bells is mentioned again as a voice there too. So you can have 3 different voice changes in this if required. Now, talking about how to change voices on a keyboard, at this sort of level you really do need to have a foot switch so that you can use your foot to change the voices and keep your hands free to actually play the keyboard properly. So do try and invest in a keyboard that does have the facility to have a foot switch, and this is what Craig has been using when he's been playing this 3rd movement piece. So I'm going to hand over to Craig now to give a final performance of this. Listen out to all the fill-ins and also listen out for the voice changes in this. And that completes movement 3.